Yo, my allergies have been absolutely brutalizing me these past couple of days. I have to get my wisdom teeth pulled out on Monday. And also, I was like halfway done recording this video, and then my computer ran out of charge, and my entire audio program was just like, all the audio recorded? Yeah, I don't know what happened, bro. It's just gone. I don't know. So please, anybody that finds this video, just leave a comment. I don't even care if you like the video, dislike it for all I care. Just leave a comment. I just want human interaction, bro. Anyway, Sniper Wolf is getting sued by her ex-husband. You know, I feel like I haven't thought of Sniper Wolf in a long while. I haven't even really kept up with her feud with Jack's films. Last time I remember really paying attention to anything Aaliyah did was when there was the fan of hers, a little young girl who had a really bad illness that she was struggling with, and then circumstances led to Aaliyah saying, "Hey, I'll do a video call with you. I'd be cool with that." And then every time the video call was supposed to happen, Aaliyah just kept on ghosting her. So yeah, that's the last thing I remember really about Sniper Wolf. That story isn't what this video is about. I just wanted to read about the new lawsuit that she's in. The story's a wacky one. I'm just gonna read through these legal papers. Apologies in advance if something comes out that turns out to be false or if I get something wrong. If I find out I'm wrong, I'll leave updates in the comments. Anyways, Evan, Sniper Wolf's soon-to-be ex-husband, decided, hey, let's make a YouTube channel called SSSniperwolf together, and this is going to be our plan. So I'm going to record myself playing some games, and then I'm going to send the footage to you and write a script for you to read, so it's going to look like you're the one playing the games. Now already I'm a little bit confused, because if you're writing the script for her to read and you're recording the gameplay footage, at that point, why don't you just make the channel yourself? My guess is that he was like, hey, since these videos are going to be scripted, these videos are going to be slightly funnier than just an off-the-cuff gameplay thing. And since it's Sniper Wolf, we might get a little more clicks, and it was just me. But I don't know, man. Like, on YouTube, you don't even have to be good at games to get famous. Darkside Phil has, like, however many subs, people throwing money at him like he's a sick puppy in an ASPCA commercial. And the Game Grumps are notorious for, like, being really bad at games that should be super easy. Like, I remember in the Sonic Boom playthrough, there's, like, literally color-coded things that tell you, hey, use this character here, and they still didn't pick up on that. Like, pre-recording gameplay and then faking actually playing it, that just seems so much effort for so little reward. Especially considering that the footage that they recorded of her, like, fake playing the game, look at her fingers on the controller, dude. Like, all they had to do was, like, crop that out of the camera. That's not hard to do at all, but no, they just left that in. Actually, maybe this is like a big brain play. Maybe this is like supposed to be the Troll 2 of Let's Plays. Like, the acting is so bad that you can't help but watch. Or maybe it's like those email scammers, like they deliberately make it as fake looking as possible so that they can weed out the people who actually, like, kind of know what they're talking about or know what's going on, and they only have, like, the most gullible people. Alright, it says here, to establish the Sniper Wolf YouTube channel, Young utilized a mixture of Young and Shalesh's biographical information, including but not limited to Shalesh's first name, birthday, and gender, and Young's last name and contact information. I'm sorry, what? So wait, they basically created, like, a fake person to, like, set up this account? Why, though? What's the purpose? This is the first YouTube channel, and already it seems like the plan is so unnecessarily convoluted. Alright, anyways, Aaliyah was supposed to be the face of the channel, but Young is and was at all times heavily involved in the creative content and operations of the Sniper Wolf YouTube channel, including, but not limited to, concept origination and development, script writing, directing, video editing, posting finished videos to the channel, and market research and analysis, among other things. Actually, it says here, although the Sniper Wolf channel has shifted away from gaming content, he still plays a role in directing, filming, content gathering, overall strategy and direction, and marketing, among other things. Is scripting among the other things not listed here? Because there's evidence to suggest that she's not even watching the videos as she reacts to them.
I'm for real. Look at this. There's multiple instances in which you can see the reflection of her monitors in her fucking glasses, and it's just white. You see her microphone, and you see just a white screen. I don't see this video with the quirky trampoline white boy jumping off it and hurting himself. I see a fucking Google Doc. You might say, well, maybe she has multiple monitors. No, she made a room tour video, and if we're to believe that that's even real, she just has one monitor. And, well, two monitors. One's plugged into a PS5, though, not a PC.
All right, listen, I want to say something. This could all be kept. This could all just be like a Jenga tower of perjury. But I don't know, man. I used to think people could not be this shameless, but after seeing a bunch of these React Indies on Twitch, so they start a video and then they leave the chair and leave the room to go do who knows what, take an absolute nuclear dump or something. But then the video they're supposed to be reacting to, they leave playing. Well, they're not in the room. Like, you're getting paid to react to videos, and you're not reacting to the video. And then one of the defenses I heard was like, oh, if I don't have something playing, people are gonna leave the stream. Well, yeah, of course they're gonna leave. You're not doing the thing that they came to watch you do. Like, if you're that worried about your viewers lacking object permanence and being like, oh, streamer's not on the screen, I guess they're dead, just get a BRB screen so it'll be like, hey, bro, I haven't just disappeared. I'll be back soon. Just use the BRB screen and play music like every VTuber ever does. Anyways, they decide to split the revenue from the SSSniperwolf channel 50-50, and later they get a little message from Fullscreen where they're like, hey, bro, we'll give you some ad revenue. So that ad revenue ends up going into Young's PayPal, and then that's split equally between the two. You're gonna notice this a lot, by the way. They always split the profits 50-50, even though it seems like Aaliyah didn't actually do that much. If this is true, Evan's a more generous person than I am. I would have at least taken like a 60-40, dude. Anyways, after this, Aaliyah moved to Arizona, they officially got hitched, and then later a new YouTube channel was created. This was supposed to be Evan's personal channel, and it was called Mr. Sausage Boy. Money split 50-50, and then after that, the Little Leah channel was made. And this was more of like a fashion and like lifestyle thing. It says in the document this was made to appeal to like a female demographic, which is interesting because it says here Evan still did most of the work for this. He even wrote the scripts, bought the fashion, and like direct the videos and stuff. Okay, this document has to be exaggerating or something. I refuse to believe Aaliyah wasn't at least for like one of these channels was like, hey Evan, I'll take care of this one. Like, especially on the Little Leah channel, this is made to appeal to a female demographic, but you still have Evan writing the script and doing everything for the channel, and SSSniperwolf is just the actress. Come on now. Profit still split 50-50, by the way. Alright then, even after this, Channel Red was formed, which is the parent company of Aaliyah and Evan's business ventures, and it says via verbal operating agreement, oh boy, it says here, they both own half of it, they both retain joint access to it, and they both are in charge of making decisions for the company. As we all know, when it comes to verbal operating agreements, it's all downhill from there. Especially when the romantic relationship with your business partner ends shortly after. Alright, I want to clarify something before we go on. They're still technically married right now. They're trying to get this divorce finalized, but, you know, as of this moment, they're bound by law, not by love. Alright, now here's where it starts to get juicy. So Aaliyah conspired with the brand manager to work with certain companies, but they didn't disclose the details of these deals with Evan. And I'm going to assume one of the reasons they didn't tell Evan about these deals is because that Aaliyah was going to keep all the profits. Also, I just want to say I'm kind of surprised that there is a brand manager. I genuinely thought it was just Aaliyah and Evan running this whole company. Anyways, Evan is asking about these deals to the manager, and the manager's just like, nah, I'm not going to tell you anything, bro, sorry. And then even more channels pop up. How many channels do you need, my dudes? Evan's not seeing the profits of any of these new channels, but not only that, Aaliyah locked him out of the Channel Red Instagram account. She's straight up pulling a Catherine McBroom. Okay, I don't know if y'all know about this. I hope you do. It is so funny. So Catherine McBroom of the Ace family worked with a company to make her own line of skincare and makeup things called 1212 Gateway. And Catherine was the CEO of this company, and all she had to do to keep the agreement going, all she had to do was post about this stuff occasionally and attend meetings. Those are some of the only stipulations she had, but in true Ace family fashion, she couldn't leave well enough alone. This freaking lady decided to try and perform a hostile takeover of the company, and she did this by trying to lock the employees out of the accounts that they needed to use for their jobs. She locked them out of the primary email account, she made it so they couldn't access the website, she locked them out of the Instagram account, she locked them out of the GoDaddy account too, and a bunch of other stuff. She got the freaking GoDaddy account, dude. Honestly, after reading about this SSSniperwolf case, I really kind of hope a sadistic, horrible part of me wants to see SSSniperwolf go just full villain mode and start logging at him out of everything and just start creating an absolutely gorgeous dumpster fire that we can watch. Oh shoot, I forgot about this. She actually is kind of going full villain mode because like the house that they lived together in, she took his phones and his hard drive. She stole the stuff. By the way, can we just take a moment to appreciate that the house they lived in, it's on a street called Happy Valley Road. That just sounds like a cult or something. Like if you told me some cult operated out of a house in Happy Valley Road and they sacrificed children there, I would 100% believe you and not even question it. That just sounds like a place you don't want to go. Anyways, after Aaliyah changed the passwords and yoinked the drives, Evan decided to retaliate by being like, okay, I'm going to change the password to the actual SSSniperwolf YouTube channel so she doesn't just start posting wacky stuff and then damage the brand. It says here, despite repeated demand from Young, Aaliyah initially refused to return the devices unless Evan took weird, unnecessary measures such as agreeing to an NDA. I guess the hard drives are back home. I assume they came to some sort of agreement, and that's about where things are at right now. Assuming all of this is true, I am wondering what it's like to be Evan in that situation, what emotions he's feeling, because his soon-to-be ex-wife just tried to screw him over with the business that they founded together, and he's still editing her videos, I assume. That must be a quite an interesting position to be in.